So I'm here now with Kandyse McClure, and we know you best from Battlestar Galactica, and Anastasia from Battlestar. That's how you say it, right?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the character, how you got involved with it, with the project initially, because it was a pretty small project, and then it obviously became.
Yeah, it was one of those things I call a backdoor pilot. Like, we're going to shoot a mini-series and hope that it becomes a series. And my audition process it couldn't have been faster or more seemingly kind of inconsequential. I was on my way to Los Angeles, literally. After the audition, I got in the car and drove. I got a last-minute call. My agent said, hey, some money in your pocket, 10 lines, straight to camera, one-page audition. And that's what I did. My audition was straight into the camera. I didn't speak to any, and I didn't even know what I was saying. It was red liner coming alongside. Like, I was directing them to refuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So initially your character was more of a supporting role, and then moving on later on in the seasons, you became one of the main characters. Your acting was superb during that. Was that due to that? I mean, what happened with you during that time where you started to get more lines, you started to get more airtime?
Yeah. What was amazing about that show and the writing and executive branch on that show was they really paid attention to what was going on set. And, they sort of promoted from within, as it were.
Yeah.
So, I was a very young actor at the time and very new in the business, so I was learning and growing on that set. And I always call it sort of my college years. The professors that I had, Mary McDonald, Edward James Olmos, Michael Hogan, all those outstanding actors of this time and previous. So I couldn't ask for a better learning experience, and that's really how I approached it. So it was kind of a surprise to me also when the writer sort of came to me and said, look, we're going to give you a chance. Let's see how you do. And I guess I did okay.
Really, I think you did great. My wife and I were obsessed with the show. It was one of those ones. Actually, we met Michael and got a chance to talk with him.
Michael Reimer?
Michael Hogan. Sweetheart.
He's
such a jerk
isn't he?
on it. Yeah, but he's such a sweetheart. And we were telling him how we got obsessed with it through Netflix.
Yes.
And he actually told us how we had to go find the play on what was it? There's a skit they did on. I'll remember in a second. Portlandia, and he told us you got to go watch it. So we went home and watched it, and it's hysterical. And it absolutely is. With the advent of Netflix, what did you guys see as far as growth in the show? Because obviously it was critically acclaimed, it did get written off, but then in Netflix it's really boomed in the years since.
In the years since Battlestar, I've been involved with Netflix on one of their original shows, series Hemlock Grove, and outside of the character that I played, which I had a great time doing, I was really excited to be a part of that model, because my experience, particularly in the sci-fi and genre world, is that our fan base want to consume in large blocks. They want to get into the experience and stay there. They want to be able to control the time that they watch it. And really, Battlestar was a show designed for that model, because we shot a 4-season movie. So really, the optimum way to watch the show is to binge watch it. And Netflix makes that available.
Yes. Now, on the show, obviously you guys were doing kind of a reimagining of the original Battlestar, not nearly as campy and everything. At what point did the cast and crew realize that you had something very special?
Right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
The very first read-through, we're all sitting around the table and we're hearing these voices come to life. We're feeling the energy in the room and how we're all getting along and how everybody sits so squarely in their character. We knew right away that we could trust each other to tell this story and where it would take us. And me and some of the other cast, Nikki Klein and Tom O'Pennicott, save your energy because we're in it for the long haul. And we were all like, awesome, yeah, cool.
with somebody from Edward, like I was telling you before we started recording, when I met him, I was just completely tongue-tied. I've met Mark Hamill and interviewed so many people, but for some reason, Edward, and he's so nice, and he just kept saying, God bless your heart, and was so friendly to me, and I could not speak.
Edward has an immense spirit, and I credit him and Mary, and of course Ron Moore, David Icke, and Michael Reimer, our lead director. We're all parts of the puzzle. We all play our different roles, but Eddie and Mary really took upon themselves to be the mother and father of that show, and to champion it from within, and to uplift and encourage us as actors within the process. And we learned, the lessons that I learned from Eddie, I continue to learn, and I'm blessed to continue to have him in my life. I hope he runs for mayor.
He is great. All right, so thank you for your time. What can we see you in next? What can we see from you soon?
Well, if you haven't seen Hemlock Grove, first season on Netflix, of course. I play Dr. Chassor, and I have a movie coming up. I believe it'll air in September. You'll see me on the big screen.
Okay.
Careful What You Wish For.
Okay.
It'll be me, Dermot Mulrooney, Paul Sorvino, Isabel Lucas, Nick Jonas,
okay.
Jonas Brothers. He's really great, and really, it's very impressive.
All right.
Careful What You Wish For.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chad.
All right.